Assalamu alaikum sisters, it's Maryam here and I'm back. Today I was thinking of asking, I know like recently there's been a lot of new members that have been joining the group, and I was thinking I need to ask, I would like to know each one of you, and I'd like to know what you're about and what your journey is, and I was thinking I'd ask everyone to introduce themselves, and then I realized that I hadn't even introduced myself to most of you. I know I've written that blurb like in the pinned post, but I'm not sure if everyone's read it. So that's why I decided to make a little video for you today. So firstly, who am I and what do I do? My name is Maryam and I am the owner of this group, Creative Muslimah Soulpreneurs, and I am a life and business coach for sisters who are soulpreneurs. And I take them on this journey to find their full potential, to grow into the best version of themselves, and to really release all the negative beliefs that they hold about themselves, all those negative emotions that they may be carrying, like anger or sadness or grief. I help them to express these emotions, to let them go, to release them, and to really shine from their soul, to really be who they really are in the world. And if that includes setting up a business and helping the world in their own way, in a way that brings them closer to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, in a way that really unleashes the creativity and all the ideas that they have buzzing in their head and all those their wildest dreams that they've imagined and they cannot bring to life, I help them to bring some of those dreams into reality. And I help them to really live from their soul so that everything that they do becomes meaningful, and nothing is done if it doesn't have any meaning to it. And I help them to really be themselves, and if they're like bring out their caring and bring out their loving energy and make a difference in the world that the way they know that they can. And that's my mission. My mission is to help sisters to dig deep, to uncover their fullest potential, and to really shine, really shine. So it's about taking all the layers down, taking all the masks down, taking all those feelings down, breaking everything apart and rebuilding it again. So in a way that is supportive to who you are and the way you want to live your life. And that is what I do, and that is who I am. So if I just say I'm a life and business coach, sometimes it doesn't show what my work is about, but that's what I'm about. And I have creative ways of doing that. So I can help you with art, I can give you journaling exercises, you can do powerful coaching and ask questions and dig deep, and we can talk about neuroscience and how to do like different things that can help you along. And that all comes into it. But the main part is the journey of going and taking, it's like, imagine an onion. If you imagine an onion and the soul is right in the middle of the onion, if you imagine that, and you slowly peel off these layers and keep peeling them slowly and digging until you get to the core of the onion, until you get to the soul, that shining part that is the real part of the onion and the real you, and you take it out and let it shine like the soul that it really is. And that is what I help sisters do. So, and then the next part is the next question. Some of you might be wondering, who is a creative Muslimah soulpreneur? And in fact, what is soulpreneur? What does that mean? So, creative Muslimah soulpreneurs, who is that woman who is a creative Muslimah soulpreneur? I can tell you who she is. She is a woman with big, massive dreams. She has all these ideas and these wild, wacky thoughts about what she wants to do in the world. And maybe people around her think she's a bit crazy, and maybe people have even told her that she's a bit too much and a bit too excitable. And there's this one phrase which I think really describes the soulpreneur, and it says, is it the caffeine or is it her? And that's how people think of the soulpreneur, because she's a bit crazy. So that's one part of it. She has these wild and big dreams. And the second part about this, what's special about the soulpreneur, is that she is driven and determined to achieve those dreams. She is not going to, she knows it in herself that she can achieve those dreams. And one more thing, the soulpreneur is not perfect in any way. She is not perfect at all, but she knows that Allah created human beings and He made them imperfect, and she knows that she just has to keep striving and keep doing and keep trying until she gets there. And that is one thing she's really good at. Trying, striving, doing, learning. The soulpreneur is really curious, very curious and very inquisitive. She wants to learn. She wants to grow. Her mission is to expand and grow and really like become this, like the best version of herself that she can, because she knows that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is going to ask her what she did for herself and how she used those gifts and those talents that Allah gave her to live her life. And that is what the soulpreneur lives with. She has that feeling in her heart. She knows she wants to get to heaven. She knows she wants to be close to her Lord. And the other thing about the soulpreneur, she's not just about one thing. She's not just one of those people who is just about doing business. She's not just about cooking. She's not just about being a mom. The soulpreneur wants to be good at everything, and she wants to excel in every area of her life. That is one thing the soulpreneur wants to do. And the soulpreneur is super passionate. She is super creative, and she feels like she's connected to the whole world. She's like desires adventure. She wants to travel the world. She wants to meet different people. And part of all of that is part of her learning. She wants to learn, and that involves learning from different people in different places, in different cultures, and learning the nuances of how human beings behave and how they do, and how different people achieve like this closeness to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and how they do it, and how that sister has done her business in this way and achieved closeness to Allah, and how someone else has done it in another way. She's very inquisitive. She likes to learn. And lastly, the soulpreneur is very deep and very soulful. She does not do anything which is meaningless. Like I said, she's not perfect, but she strives to make everything she does meaningful. And she asks questions about every little thing that she does. She may even ask questions about the color of the clothes she's wearing and why she's wearing them. She may even ask about her choice of a lamp and why she chose it. She may even ask questions about the meaning of having a cup of tea with a friend and what that means. So she really likes to add meaning to everything that she does. And that is one of the qualities of the soulpreneur. And I think that is enough to tell you about the soulpreneur. So I hope you know her better now. And I know that soulpreneur Muslimah, creative soulpreneur Muslimah, who has all these ideas and has this desire to make a difference in the world, is living inside of you. And she's waiting to come out. She's waiting to unleash. And she's waiting for Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to help her. In fact, she's taking action every day towards that dream of living the life that Allah created her to live. And she's right there inside of you. So I want to challenge you to bring her out, bring her into the group, share with us who you are, what your journey is, and tell us what that soulpreneur inside of you, tell us what her dreams are. What are her wildest dreams, and what are her ideas about life? How does she see life? What meaning does she attach to it? So I'm really excited to read those and look forward to some of you, inshallah, at least, introducing yourselves and being brave about it. And lastly, I have a surprise, and that is that on the 3rd of April, inshallah, on Monday, I'll be releasing a challenge. It's a video training challenge in which I will be talking about the title of the challenge is Spiritual Wealth Mindset, and what it's about is talking about how our relationship with money, firstly, and how that can get affected, and secondly, giving you like practical tips about what you can do to change the way you think of money and change the way you interact with it, and to increase the money in your life. And thirdly, the most important thing about this challenge is that it's not the same typical kind of training that you've received elsewhere about mindset and things like that. It's very unique in that everything that I discuss with you, inshallah, will be drawn from the Quran and the Sunnah of the Prophet ﷺ and the stories of the companions. And I'll be giving you some examples of some like amazing personalities of Muslim ladies in the past who used to do business or who achieved great things and who were very brave and authentic, and about their voice and how they did it, and even stories about the Ashab radiallahu anhu and examples. So stay tuned, and inshallah that will be starting on the 3rd of April, and I'll be posting a link for people to sign up to that challenge, so to be involved in that video training. And at the end there will be some prizes to be won, which I'll let you know more about another day. But for now, just know that it's coming up and it's going to be really good. I'm actually going to like share with you all the tips that I've used myself to change the way I think about money, and how like that literally like transformed, like I literally Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, like I don't even know how to say it, like Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala just opened the doors of rizq for me, and I made so much money from different places that I wasn't expecting. And I'm going to share with you exactly how I did that, and what routines and what things I did, what habits I cultivated to get to that end. And it's nothing about marketing or ads or anything like that that you normally hear. It's totally different and unique. So stay tuned. But that challenge will be starting on the 3rd of April, inshallah. And there will be some prizes to be won at the end of the challenge for people who participate. So I look forward to seeing you all then. And Jazakallah khair for watching. Assalamu alaikum.